Hey there, I see you start, or we're starting to get some people to jump on into the stream, guys. Today we have our 90, 60, 30 stream going on, and we're going to have pretty much heavyweights today. Everything's going to be multi-joint. The only thing you might want some medium weights for is we're going to be doing some wall sits later on, where I'm going to be suggesting either some bicep curls or some drivers, which to do those, you could just knock 2 dumbbells together, you just turn them back and forth, or in case just bicep curls. And if you want to use your heavy weights for those, that's awesome. Otherwise, heavy weights probably all that you'll need later on today, guys. And we'll get started here in a couple minutes. And because it looks like we're not going to have anyone in the studio, guys, just give me half a second here. We're going to rearrange a few things. Sorry if I shut you guys off there. But right there, guys, let's go ahead. Let's start giving me those nice and small arm circles there. Get those shoulders nice and warmed up. Get some blood going in the upper body. Here, let's move those legs as well. And let's start off with our class. Like I said, heavyweights should get us through today. But if you want a set of medium weights, as always, to go ahead and drop down to, that's awesome as well, guys. But right here, you're giving me those arm circles. And then start to bring them down here. And then let's start going backwards here. Again, start small, get bigger here. Keep moving those feet somehow as we're going along. But as we're doing these, especially backwards arm circles, try to open up that chest here, activate the upper back, get that range of motion in the shoulder, get that upper body here warmed up, guys. Right there, we should have our arms come back down. Let's go ahead and start giving me those hamstrings and that chest opener right there, guys. Jessica, hey, glad to have you in stream. Glad that we'll probably get to see you on Friday as well. Looking forward to that. And then right there, guys, you're going to go ahead and give me some high knees, or at least a march here, getting those hip flexors warmed up, getting those hamstrings going as we're driving that foot back down, guys. But again, just working on getting those legs in. Go ahead and make sure to give me those arm movements as we're going as well. And right there, guys, let's switch it over. Give me butt kicks there, butt kicks right there. And then, guys, let's go ahead, hug those knees in right below the knee. We're going to grab there, squeeze it up to the chest here. Nice little glute stretch, as well as just activating that whole hip, especially on the way down there. We're not just dropping the foot. We're controlling it down, so don't just let it fall. Let's pick it up, control it a little bit on the way down. Work on that eccentric hip strength. Again, just as a little bit of a warm-up there, guys. But right here, let's go ahead, start giving me those squats right there, guys. And then right there, guys, with those squats, let's knock up calf raise here at the top. So squat, calf raise. Again, just work on getting that ankle involved with the movement as well. And then right there, guys, let's go ahead and relax. Start rolling that ankle for me. What I mean by rolling the ankle is not off to the sides or immediately, but we're going from that heel to the toe, rolling it this direction. Again, back to the heel, off to the ankle. Feel free to move your body as needed. I don't really care about body alignment so much as, again, just working that dorsiflexion, plantar flexion throughout the ankle. And right there, guys, go ahead, come on out here. Go ahead, start giving me some lunges forwards or backwards. And if you don't want to give me lunges, you're more than welcome to stay down here. Give me a nice little mountain climber Spider-Man stretch there, 5 to 6 seconds each side. But if you're doing these lunges here, I'd say you could take them kind of like we always do those squats, a little bit slower or a little bit faster, depending on what we're going for. If we want to go a little bit faster, get that heart rate going a little bit more, that's okay. If we're going slower, we're still going to get that heart rate up. We're also going to allow it to get a little bit of a stretch. For me, I feel most of my back hip flexor. Some people might feel most in their glutes, depending, but feel free to hang out on one side as well. Just kind of getting that body loosened up, ready for activity, guys. And go ahead, even that out. Come on up here, guys. You give me those side shifters. Staying low if we can here, mainly focusing on that outstretched leg, that adductor. If you got to come up to do that, that's okay as well. But again, the goal is that adductor, switching off between sides, staying low. Going to keep that glute activated though as well. And right there, guys, you're going to come on up here, give me those hip openers. Knee comes up, out, stretching those adductors a little bit more here, getting that glute activated with that external rotation. And giving the same thing, but opposite now here, guys. Bringing that knee inwards. And right there, guys, go ahead. Feel free to get some more stretching in. Definitely get some water here, though. We're going to get started here in a couple minutes, or in a moment here, sorry. As we get ready for our first round here, 90, 60, 30. Once again, that is 96 inch, mainly strength-based, 45 pretty much per movement. Then we got 30 seconds of 2 sets, so 60 seconds total of a more conditioning type aspect. And then we got 30 seconds down on the mat here, doing some trunk work. But again, we'll get to that here in a second. Feel free to keep stretching. Feel free to keep getting some water. All right, guys, here, as you're coming back to me, our first set here is going to be shoulder press into row here, guys. So again, that's where those heavy weights are going to come in. You guys are just going to be giving me nothing special here to start off, at least just normal shoulder press as we're getting ready. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure where Dot and Karen is. They normally love to come to this one. I think this is among Dot's favorite class, but maybe they're just a little bit busy upstairs. Because they didn't say anything yesterday about potentially missing today, but again, that might just happen for the week. But guys, let's go ahead and get ready with that shoulder press. Stagger the feet if necessary. Let's go in 3, 2, and begin. Just pressing there, guys. Constant control on the forearm. I always recommend a 45-degree angle out from the body rather than going completely straight out or completely laterally, where if you're in that lateral position, you might find a little shoulder impingement depending on the health of our shoulders. If we go straight out, might lose a bit of that lateral deltoid activation. So I always recommend having those arms 45 degrees out from the body. And right there, let's have everybody holding here, arm parallel to the ground here, guys, holding both of those hands up. Again, now we're just focusing isometrically on that shoulder here. 3, 2, and 1 here, guys. We're pretty much going into row. Maybe we already have our feet staggered. Let's hinge at that hip, keep the back nice and straight. And we're off in 3, 2, and begin, guys. We're rowing right there, guys. Rowing right there here. Nothing, again, as special here. Just driving that elbow up towards the ceiling. Get as high as we can. A little bit pause at the top. I never discourage. And of course, making sure you're pinching those shoulder blades together throughout the entire range of motion, not just up at the top, not just at the start, throughout that entire range of motion. That's great for our posture. Ten more seconds here, guys. 10 more seconds, and we ramp it up. We're going to that conditioning phase. We're going to have jumping jacks and then lateral high knees. 2, 1 there, guys. Here, getting ready. We got jumping jacks, or we can do a little bit of a step out here if we don't want that plyometric, but let's get ready. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Begin, guys. Here, if we're going jumping jacks, we want to get those hands all the way up to the top. We want to let them reach as far as they can. And the same thing with those feet. Let's get them as wide as they can. The more distance our body covers, the more challenging this is going to be. The quicker you go here, the quicker it's going to be as well. And that's the same thing if we're stepping out like this. Stretching out as far as we can here, guys, but less than 10 seconds for me. And 4, 3, 2, 1 here, guys. Getting our space ready. We got lateral high knees. It's about 3 steps. Inside knee is up knee. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Get those arms into it. Try to not just keep those arms in. Again, that's mainly just so we get more energy going. Get that heart rate going a little bit faster. That's the main goal of getting those arms in as well. Halfway through, let's see if we can ramp up the speed a little bit more, guys. Ramp up the speed. And of course, after this, we head on down to the mat here. Got our torso, our trunk work. We're just going to be doing some crunches here to start us off in 3, 2, 1. Guys, we're down here with me. As always, those feet can be down, those feet can be up. Let's crunch in 3, 2, and begin. Main goal here is once those bottom shoulder blades touch, I want you coming back up here rather than letting that body extend all the way for all that tension to come off of those abdominals. We want to keep them engaged the whole time here because we only have 30 seconds and now we only have 10 left. So we want to keep them engaged the whole time. And 3, 2, 1. Relax there, guys, here. From this point, feel free to be slow on the get up, but once you're up, I want us to keep walking around here, or getting some sips of water, stretching a little bit if we need to, guys. We're back here in just a second. All right, as you guys are coming on back to me here, I'm just going to show you guys what we got going here next. We got squat to that wall sit with that bicep curls I was talking about if we're feeling it. Then we're going to have squat jumps. So this is going to be one of those 3 movements where we go from a pretty much a stationary to an explosive. And even before that, we have those squats. Then we got windmills back down here for bird dogs, guys. So those squats, more than welcome to have some weights in. I'll let you guys decide if you want to pick up some weights there. We're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, squats. If you are holding those weights, I don't care if they're out in front, kind of like a goblet squat, if they're down in front, off to the sides, or up on the shoulders like you guys sometimes like to have them. Doesn't matter to me. All we want to make sure, guys, is we're pressing through the heels, driving through the glutes, trying to maintain or stay off of those quads. It's not really impossible to completely stay off of them, guys, but the more you can focus on those glutes, the more it's going to help you when we get to the wall sit and when we get to the squat jumps here in a moment. 10 more seconds on the squat, guys. We walk it on over to the wall sit. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe if you guys don't like the wall you're using, of course, you can just do a normal squat hold. But while we're here in the wall sit, you guys aren't quite starting yet. You guys are giving me some bicep curls that can either be alternating or together, or you can knock those dumbbells together and give me a bus driver, guys. But let's get in that squat hold or wall sit in 3, 2, down you go, guys, here. Again, utilizing those bicep curls / that bus driver motion just to keep those arms in movement. Also take a little bit of the mental stimulation off of the burn that's most likely going to be hitting our legs here. But again, while you're down there, guys, no matter what, making sure those hands stay off the thighs there. Drive those heels first into the ground rather than the toes. Squeeze with the glutes here, guys. You got only 15 seconds left for me. You're coming on up. You're giving me some squat jumps pretty much right after that, guys. That's going to hit the quads a lot harder for most of us. 4, 3, 2, 1, guys. You're coming up here and just squat jumps. Soft knees as you land. Let's go in 2, 1, and begin there, guys. Now, because this is more of a off the toe motion, because we are doing that jump, that explosion, now you're going to start to feel those quads in a little bit. That's why we like to stay on the glutes for the previous 2 exercises, so we get a full usage throughout that leg, throughout that hip. See if you can't ramp it up. You got 10 more seconds for me. 10 more seconds. That's it. We got windmills after that here. We're going to take care of the hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, guys, here. Windmills. Feet stepped out. Hands up. Let's go in 3, 2, and begin. And here, guys, you can take it slow to start or throughout the entire motion as you start to get your hamstring range of motion in. If you want to utilize this more as a recovery because of all that squat jump motions we just did, that's okay as well. If you want to ramp up the speed, you're already halfway done there. So now's a great time to ramp up if that's what you choose. You guys got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Quick breather as you're coming on down, guys. We got bird dogs here off that tabletop position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's go in 2, 1, begin. Leg goes straight out and back. Arm goes straight out in front. Trying to get a straight tabletop line from your wrist down to your heel, guys. Again, water break after this activity. 10 seconds for me, guys. Nice little water break after this. Opportunity to catch your breath, opportunity to stretch. 3, 2, 1. Right there, guys. Feel free. Relax a little bit. Slow on the get up if you need to be, but once you're up, of course, move those feet. Grab a sip. Stretch it out. Back here in just a second. As you guys are coming on back here, we're going to start back down on the mats here, guys. We're going to have pullovers with those dumbbells, followed by push-up or bench press if you think you guys like the weights that you got for bench press. After that, we're coming up. We're doing quick feet with a jump command. I give you the jump command as always. Skaters after that, mountain climbers back down to follow there, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab my weights because I'll do 2 dumbbells, but you can do 1 if you want. Feel free to meet me on down here, guys. Arms are going to go straight out in front like this, straight back, making sure that spine curve doesn't exaggerate. And let's go in 3, 2, and begin. So again, press that lower spine, lower back into the mat there, belly button to the floor. That way it's just our lats moving and we protect the spine as well. After this, like I said, bench press or push-up. Letting you guys make that decision based on our weights. 15 seconds here, guys. 15 seconds as you're contemplating which one you're doing. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Quick transition for those of us who need a turnover. Get those push-ups. I'll start off in the bench position and switch over. And we should be good here in 3, 2, 1. So if we're doing these bench presses here, soft elbows as they touch the ground, still bringing that belly button into the ground here. That's the goal. Squeeze through the chest, follow up with the tricep. And that's the same thing if we're doing push-ups, whether they're on the knees or up. Squeeze through the chest, follow through with the tricep, guys. If at any point you're doing those push-ups, you want to drop to the knees, all good. If you want to cheat yourself up, control on the way down, still all good, guys, but less than 10 for me here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead. Nice transition up. Quick feet, jump command, which is where you guys are nice and down low. You're pedaling those feet. I tell you guys to jump. You go back to quick feet after you land here. Let's get low. Start in 3, 2, and quick feet, guys. And jump back down to quick feet. You guys keep quick feeting there. And let's jump again for me, guys. Stay low. If you're quick feeding, get low as possible. Jump right there, though, for me. Jump again. Back down low. Quick feet. Encourage yourself to get just a little bit lower here, guys. A little bit lower. Jump to end that session off for me, guys. Right there. Catch your breath here. We're going to skaters in 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, the progressions for these, you can either jump farther in that distance, or you can jump quicker if we maybe don't have that much space where we are. 15 seconds though, guys. If you have it in you, let's see if we can progress that a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, guys. We're back down to the ground here, and we got mountain climbers. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. You're off. These mountain climbers is one of those options where it's as hard as you make it. The faster you go, the more difficult it is. But if you're in a place where you're just pedaling that feet, that's okay. But you know, nice little break here after this. And 10 seconds for us to go, guys. If you can ramp up that speed just a little bit, that's okay. Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, guys. Go ahead, catch a breather. We're back in a second. As you guys are coming back to me, guys, here, this next one, pretty simple. We're going split lunge, split squat, weights or no weights, but we're sticking on one side. Let's all start left. And we're just doing this, guys. Let you guys decide if you want weights here, but we're going to go in 6, 5, 4. Let's get in position there. 3, 2, just that left leg moving. Take this one a little bit slower. You're only on one working leg here, guys. If you want to switch it over, or sorry, if you want to take a couple reps off, hang up here. That's okay too, guys. This one is meant to get your glutes and your quads because it is our last set here, guys. Already over halfway though, doing awesome. Keep pressing through that front heel up here, guys. Maintaining torso stability, which first means not overextending the low back or underextending it, keeping that nice and sturdy. And then the straighter we can get it is awesome too, but that's going to depend a lot on our hip flexor flexibility. So don't threat that one. Go ahead, guys, right there. Switch, transition over. We're back in 2, 1, and we're off right there. Same thing here, guys. Press through the heels. Just hit our halfway mark, guys. While you guys are continuing here, I'm going to show you guys what we got next. We're going jog to high knees based on my command. So I'll say jog, you jog. I say high knees, you go high knees, guys. Less than 10 here on those split squats. I'll let you guys set down those weights if we have weights. 3, 2, 1. So go ahead, set those weights down. Once again, it's a jog to a high knee. Let's have everybody jogging in. 2, 1, begin, guys. So you're just jogging here, nice and calm through the neighborhood. Then all of a sudden, we're into high knees here. We got that short street. We want to blitz through it. High knees, high knees, high knees, and jog it out for me, guys, here. Take that opportunity. Catch your breath back. High knees for me again, guys. High knees for me again. Really trying to get that knee as high as possible. And jog it out for 2, 1. Guys, relax right there. Cooling down here, guys. Not quite a full cool down, but we're going into caterpillar / inchworms. Take this one slow if you want to. We're off in 2, 1, begin. So I said cool down because we're utilizing this one to get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. And as always, I don't care if your feet walk out or your hands walk out. I don't care if you do a push-up at the bottom. You can take these ones nice and fast or a little bit slower. That's okay with me. 3, 2, let's go ahead, guys. Back on down here. We're just in this boat hold position, and we're off in 2, 1. Boat holding right there, you guys. Last activity for us. We'll stay down on the mat. Start cooling off after that. But holding that boat hold, you guys. Ten seconds for me here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There, guys. Go ahead. Relax. Right down. V stretch for me, guys. Take care of those adductors here. Of course, if you guys want to get a little sip of water, bring that water bottle closer to us so you can sip it while we're going. That works too. And right there, guys, let's reach on over to that left leg here. Bring that right arm with as well. Allows us to get a little bit of twist in our torso, stretching those obliques, stretching out that lower back, as well as always awesome. And let's reach over to the right side. And right there, guys, you can come on down here towards the ground. Let's put one ankle over the opposite knee. Pull in that bottom knee. Great glute stretch. Also great for the piriformis. That's why we like this one so much. Feel free to roll out that far ankle. Rolling that out could be plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, inversion, or just a full 360 there off of that ankle. And go ahead, guys. Switch there. Same thing. Opposite leg. Again, pulling underneath that knee as you're bringing in that foot, rolling out the far ankle if you guys so choose, if you think it helps you out. And right there, you guys are going to go ahead, come on up here, just bending at the hips here. Nice hip hinge. Feel free to relax the spine as well, just giving me a nice little hamstring stretch. Hanging down low for a little bit here, guys. Again, you can touch the floor, touch your toes, just cross the arms. Doesn't matter here, guys. Now, if you did relax the spine here, I'll have you guys slowly re-engage the spine here. Come out of that hip hinge. Nice standing up and tall, coming all over to a wall, giving us a nice chest stretch against that wall. And let's go ahead and switch to that other arm there, guys. Right there, you guys. You can turn back onto me. Let's relax the shoulders here. You got to do a little shoulder shrugs if you need to. Drop the shoulders down. Bring that chin down to the chest as well. Stretch the back of our neck here. And right there, let's go ahead and raise it up here. Now let's go chin to the ceiling. Stretch the front of our neck. And right there, we can bring it back on down, guys. Here, one ear, same side shoulder, side of our neck. And raise it up. Give me the same thing on the other side. And right there, guys, that'll conclude us for today's 90, 60, 30. Back again, rest of the week here, starting off with tomorrow, body fusion. But thank you guys for joining in, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great one, you guys.